guys, how y'all doing? Happy January 2nd. Finally got all my Christmas stuff put up, and I officially have the post-holiday blues. That's one thing I hate about Christmas is when it ends. So sad. Okay, so today I'm coming at you with a comparison. Since I have these both at the same time, I wanted to do a comparison video between the Trocadero 27 and the Trocadero 23. Now, I do have videos on my channel of each of these individually, but like I said, since I have them at the same time, I wanted to do a comparison video. Now, you can see, you're probably going, there's not any difference. Well, and it looks like in the video that there's not. But, and there's not a whole lot of difference. I mean, honestly, if you have the Truce bags, the Truce 23 and 28, it's like those bags with a shoulder strap. So first, let me give you the measurements of the Truce 23, the Trocadero 23, which is the same as the Truce 23, and it's 9 inches wide by 5.5 inches tall by 2 inches deep. And then it does have an adjustable strap. Okay, so at the longest setting, which, okay, it's not actually at the longest setting, there's one more, there's 2 more holes, I think. No, one more hole. And so the longest, and I say longest like this, I'm not measuring from here to here. Sometimes people want me to measure like the entire length of the strap, but I'm giving you the drop. Okay, so it has a maximum drop of 22 inches and a minimum of 18. So it is adjustable, and there's about an inch in between each one here. So, and then it has a little shoulder protector. Okay, and so then the measurements of the 27, the Trocadero 27, which is going to be similar to the Truce 28, is 10 inches wide and 7 inches tall and 3 inches deep. And so, okay, so what do you got? So basically the 27 is 1 inch wider and about 1.5 inches taller, which I know in the video it doesn't look like it, and then 1 inch in depth. So again, it's very slight. So you can see where that inch comes from, and you can see this angle, how it is just a tad bit taller. And so, okay, so showing you the 23, again, this is, ow, dadgum, I hit my funny bone, it was not funny. Okay, Truce 23, Trocadero 23, see? They're exactly the same size, and it's just, this just has the straps on it. Now, the Truce 28, obviously, is going to be a tad bit bigger than the Trocadero 27, because, hello, 27, 28. I know it kind of looks ginormous, it's actually, it's actually not. So, you got 10 inches wide, 10.5, 7 inches tall, and this is only 6.5 inches tall, and then they're both 3 inches deep. So you can see that, that's the same. And then if I have them side by side, that's not a very good angle. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, see, just slightly taller, which is where, you know, so you get your height from, and then the depth is the same. It looks a little bit different just because on the Trocadero bags you've got these leather accents. So you've got the leather piping, you know, around the sides, and then these little tabs on the bottom, and they're also on the back. Okay. What I look for whenever, okay, so you know, as you know, I resell vintage Louis Vuitton bags. So when I am sourcing these bags, I make sure that there is little to no wear on the piping, on the corners, on the front and back, and around all the corners actually. It doesn't matter so much if they're dark. That's okay. I just make sure that they're not heavily worn because you don't want that. I also make sure, which is more important, honestly, is that these tabs are strong, because a lot of times you'll find these vintage bags, these Trocaderos, and these are worn out. And so I don't, you just don't want to mess with that, because sometimes the leather might be cracking, and so if you find one where it's worn out, can y'all turn that down, please? Turn that down. Kidding me? Anyway, I make sure that these are nice and tight. In fact, it looks like, and on some of them, you kind of get a bonus because the straps, even though when I source them, it doesn't say the straps have been replaced. Sometimes I can tell that they have been. This one is just in really good shape, and so it's also fine right here. And so same thing on the 23. So it's going to look just like the other one. It's going to have the leather piping, the leather little patches here on the bottom and on the back. It's going to have the pocket here on the front, and then the side tabs, which are nice and strong. Again, overall, the shoulder strap is... Turn that down!
It is down.
No, then go to the other side of the room because I can hear it. It's too loud. Or go in Sissy's room. I am so sorry. Kidding me? Okay, Another thing that you're going to notice about these bags is they all have the outside pockets, okay? Now, one thing that is common, that I mentioned this in my listings, I mentioned this in all my videos, but sometimes the pockets are going to be peeling. They're going to be cracked. The leather inside will be cracked, and you can see it right here. Cracked and peeling. And sometimes they're even sticky. I'm not really worried about the cracking and the peeling, because eventually it'll peel out and it's fine. You can just kind of dust it out. It's not a big deal. It's still functional. I mean, it's got a little bit of like, again, because it's been, it's cracked, it's dry. So it's got like some residue. Do I have something I felt like, oh, it's a shadow. It's fine. You know, you can still use it. Now, and then sometimes, like for example, whoops, on the 23, this interior pocket, and this is something that I don't really pay attention to as well, because you can use the outside pocket and you can use the inside and you're fine. It would be nice if you could use the inside pocket, but sometimes you just can't, because they're sticky and you can't even get the pocket apart, and sometimes you can't even get the zipper open. I don't mess with that. Like if it opens, great, and you might be able to use it, great. I think in this Trocadero 27, both pockets are functional, the outside pocket and the interior. On the 23, just the exterior pocket is functional. The interior one, the zipper was too hard. Yeah, I don't even want to mess with it, because I'm afraid if I pull it, I might, you know, just ruin the zipper. I mean, the zipper pull, and I just don't, at least it looks pretty, you know? So anyway, what I like about these bags, again, they're vintage, and so they're all leather interior, and I love that. That's one of the things that makes them hold up so well. Okay, so as far as what fits in them, because again, you can see there's not a whole lot of difference. Go, please. I don't understand what this is like. Y'all bother mommy while she's making the video day. Okay, so you can fit, this is a full-size zippy wallet, and it will fit in both of them, okay? So now it's going to take up a lot of room here in the 23, and in fact it goes kind of end to end. You're not, the only thing that you would be able to put in here would be just like a smaller, you know, something for, well, whether you had a small little bag, or if you just had the items just loose, you know, like your lip gloss. Okay, so this is my mid-size pochette. It's not going to fit in here. I mean, it's just going to be, see, this is obnoxious. It's not going to fit. But if I take this out, okay, and then I have, now I just recently got this huge lip balm. Okay, so it's not the normal size. It's not the size of like the Burt Bees. It's not that size. It's a big fat size. So I've been using this. So like this would fit in here, and then, you know, my little mirror. I'll show you in just a minute. I'm just trying to do this. And then there's one more thing. Oh, the hand sanitizer. Where is it? Okay. So you could just put those things on the side. And so, and this is assuming that you would want to actually carry your full-size wallet, oops, in this bag. You may just want to just do like a small wallet, or just something that has, you know, just like a little card holder that has just your debit card or whatever. But if you wanted to carry your full-size wallet, you totally can. And then, you know, you have your outside pocket here. This is a iPhone 6 Plus, and so it'll fit out here in the outside pocket. If you don't want to have it out there, you can definitely put that inside. You can still close it, and it's totally fine. And I will do a mod shot in just a second. I just want to show you what fits inside of these first. Okay, so again, that's my big fat lip balm, and the hand sanitizer, the mirror, and a full-size zippy wallet, and then the iPhone 6 Plus. Okay, so for the 27, same things are going to fit in here. They're just going to be a little bit more comfortable, because the full-size zippy wallet, you know, that measures like 7 by 4. And so, you know, it's pretty big. So it's going to fit in here. Ooh, yeah. And see, she's got some room. There's some room in there. And then, of course, your phone can be on the outside. And like I said, the pocket on this one opens nicely. And it is, there's like some residue in there, but it's not sticky. It's just more dry than anything. But it could be used, because like I said on the other one, you couldn't even use it. Okay, and so you have that. Now, if I wanted to put my little mid-size pochette, or if you have a mini, that would fit in here fine, see? Now it's going to take up all the room, but it would still fit in there. So, you know, you've got your full-size wallet, and then you've got just the little, and I can put this over on the sides. I'm going to push this over, and I can put my lip balm over there, and the hand sanitizer, and then the mirror. Which, you know, honestly, I would have those things in the mid-size pochette anyway, so, you know, I really don't need to have them separate. But full-size wallet. So if you're not a fan of, like, changing out wallets, you know, when you're changing out bags, then, you know, this would be a good option. But if you like to carry a smaller wallet, then, well, either one is fine, but then probably the 23 is going to be the better option. But, okay, so let me do my shot. Now, I'm not going to adjust these straps because I don't feel like messing with it. Okay, yes I will. Okay, sorry, I'll just go ahead and do it. Now, this one is actually on the short, okay, so this is the short, let me just do this. It's on the shortest setting right now. This is the 27, and it's on the shortest setting. I'm 5'6", and so if I wanted to just carry it as a cute little shoulder bag, I could. If I wanted to wear it as a crossbody, it's going to be super weird because it's really high. Like, here's my waist, okay, and so it's like way up here. I like for them to fit more like down here. So, and I know I have one all black, so you can't really, let's see. Okay, so see, you can like, it's a little high. But again, this is the shortest setting, okay? But it would be a cutest little shoulder bag. If you just wanted to just have it as just a shoulder bag, that'd be cute. Okay, so let me go ahead and put it on the longest setting so you can kind of see what that would look like. Okay. All right, and then, let's see. Put this up. Okay, so see, it's a little bit longer. And I'm going to move the phone so you can see it a little bit better. And there, this hangs down a little bit better, more what I like. Again, I'm 5'6". Let me do this. There. Okay, so see, it's a little bit lower, probably a little more comfortable to get into, you know. So now here, you know what? I'm going to do this one on the other side. Now, right now, it is on the, okay, there's one more setting for it to be the longest. I'll just go ahead and do it. I'll just go ahead and take it out. I'm sorry, this is such a waste of time to do while I have the video. I'm sorry. Okay, so this one's on the longest setting right here. And see, and I said this one is a little bit longer. I don't know, it's kind of weird. This one goes, you know, the max is 22 inches, and this one was only 20. So you can kind of see that there's a difference there. Okay, so if I have it as a crossbody though, see, same thing. For the most part, they hang fine, you know. I mean, I don't know. This one, so here's the small one. This is the Trocadero 23, the compact one, which I think is probably a little better, you know, maybe grab. Well, I don't know. I can't say that. It just depends. Some people like, you know, the gal that bought this bag, she's like me. She likes bigger bags, and so she just felt like this was going to be a better, you know, size for her. And I agree. I am a bigger bag gal myself, but if I'm you know, if I'm traveling, I really do like to have a big bag, but not to take out with me. I like to have something small like this to put inside the big item, but then if I want to grab, you know, if I'm just running out and doing stuff where I don't need the big tote or whatever, then I have this. So it's kind of funny, even though I am more of a big bag gal, I am drawn more to the Trocadero 23. Although, again, like I said from the very beginning, you're talking about an inch difference. You're not even, I mean, it looks like in the video. See, now when I hold them, you can see the difference. So when I first started the video, it looked like they were the same size. So there's a 1 inch difference in width, okay? And then 1.5 inches taller. So 1 inch wider, 1.5 inches taller, and then the depth is 1 inch difference. So there you go. I hope this is helpful. I know it's sometimes really hard to tell in the video. And I always like to do mod shots because sometimes when people are doing videos, they're sitting down and they're just holding it in front of the thing and they're like, oh yeah, and here's the bag and here's what fits in it and yeah, I hope you like it. And you can't tell anything. I'm like, what? That's why I started doing videos, because I was so annoyed by that. Okay, so again, this is the Trocadero 23 and the Trocadero 27. And like I said, I do have videos about each bag separately on my channel too. So if you're on the fence, I would just watch each of those videos too and then help you make a decision. So hope this was helpful, and then I'll be talking to you real soon. Okay, bye!